world? This your boy Sherrod Jones, co-founder and presiding partner of Ben Elite Investment Club, your go-to source for investing and stock market knowledge. Now, over the past few weeks, we've had a series called How to Start Investing. We've just been going over the fundamentals, the basics, to get you just equipped with the things that'll break you through into the stock market, so you can start looking at these things and not seeing the ticker and being all confused and stuff, knowing what you're looking at and getting you more engaged into the market. Today we're going to conclude this series, but what I want to talk about is just an overview of what we've done. Don't let everything that we've talked about overwhelm you and discourage you from investing in the market. That's not the point. We just want to give you the fundamentals, and sometimes this stuff gets a little heavy, but we like to break it down to where it's practical, everyday knowledge. So let's get to it. First thing, we want to keep it simple, like I said. So as we do that, I'll use this analogy. When you invest in the stock market, it's nothing more than you being one of the sharks on Shark Tank. If you're not familiar with that show, then I'll break it down for you. On Shark Tank, there's a lot of business owners, entrepreneurs. They come present their ideas, their business, and their service, their products, their concepts, all that good stuff to millionaires and billionaires. So what they're essentially doing is they want money, because they want money to further their business. And what they're willing to do is they're going to sell a piece of their business to the investor in exchange for the money. That's the same thing you're doing in the stock market. Imagine Jeff Bezos coming up to you and saying, I'll give you 20% of Amazon if you give me X amount of dollars. Of course, it ain't going to be $100. It's a $1 trillion company, but you get the picture. You're going to trade off ownership for money. That's what you're doing in the stock market. Don't just think about it as stocks. Don't think about it, well, I bought some stocks. No, you bought a piece of the business. You are now a partner in the business. That's why they call it shareholders, because you hold a share. You share the ownership with the CEOs, with the corporation. So when you buy shares of Nike, you part boss of Nike. So all the information, all the plans that they have a right to know what they're doing with your money, because you the boss. You the part boss of the company. Now, I want to hit a few questions to just get you into the mentality more of an investor. So here we go. Now, what type of business would you want to own, and why? Whether it's a restaurant, a bartending service, a barbershop, a hair salon, a nail salon, a spa, any of those things. Why would you want to own it? Obviously you can't answer. Answer to yourself and ask yourself, why would I want to own the business that I want to start? And of course, it can't just be money, because you'll get burnt out with that. You'll probably have a passion for something that you want to do. You probably are good at what you want to have a business in, and you probably can see it grow, and you understand it. Because once you understand things, you like things, and chances are you'll be more dedicated into making it grow. That's the same thing with the stock market. That's the same thing when you invest in a company. Figure out, what would you like to own? If you could be owner of a company, what company would you want to own, and why? That's a really good question that investors have when you're looking for companies to invest in. You just don't go spin a wheel and say, well, the people who make masks, they're hot right now, so I won't stock in that company. Well, what happens when you no longer need the mask? Do you know anything else about that company? Do you know how much money this company has? Are they in debt? Are they really making money? Or are they just kind of hustling? Is the CEO a good CEO? Where are they going to be in 3 months, 6 months, a year? So don't just jump out at something just because it's hot. Now, there is a term for that, and that's called trading. And if you want to do that, day trading, that's perfectly fine. It's very profitable as well. But today on this video, we're talking about investing. Investing and trading are two different things. Investing is ownership of the company. Trading is possessing ownership and distributing it in a short amount of time. Basically, I bought this company who sells masks. Now I sold it real quick for a higher gain. Uh, Investing, I bought the company who sells masks and I own them. Now I'm the owner of the company and I'm holding on to them as long as I want to. So the next question is, these companies this business that you want to own, why would you want to own it and how would you like to see it operate? So if you own this mask company, how would you like to see it operate? What's the day-to-day operations? What's the goals 3 months? What's the 6-month goal? How are the employees? How are they compared to the competition? So let me just give an analogy of you got a barbershop. I'm pretty sure you want your barbershop to be clientele out the door, calendar full, your tenants keep somebody in the seat. Everybody wants to go to your barbershop to get a cut. So those are the same questions you need to ask yourself when you're becoming an owner, when you're investing in a company. How does this company operate? In my mind, how do I think they should operate? Are they doing enough research? Are they developing enough products? Are they diverse enough? Are they competitive enough with all of their peers in that same market? Those questions you got to ask yourself the same way you would ask yourself in my business. If I got a restaurant, I want my servers to be like this. I want my cooks to be like this. I want the lights to be like this. I want you to feel a certain way when you come in my restaurant. It's the same thing when you invest in a company. You want to ask those same questions. How do you want that company to operate? And if you're really not interested in that company, then you may make money, but more than likely you won't, and you're just throwing your money hoping and speculating. You don't want to speculate, you want to know. I want to know that, hey, I put my money here and I got a good staff, good company, and I can tell how they're going to grow. I can tell what makes them different. I can tell you why I'm invested in them, other than look like they make money, everybody doing it, everybody wearing masks, So that's the next question. Finally, how much time, energy, and money would you put in your own business? You at the barbershop, then you there when it opens, you there when it closes. Restaurant, you there when it opens, you there when it closes. When you bartending, you setting up the tables, you setting up the bar way before everybody there. You breaking down and you breaking down the bottles and you counting your registers and everything when you the owner. So when you're the owner of a company, of a stock that you purchased, how much time are you going to take into learning this business? How much energy are you going to put into seeing what they do? Because this is your money, remember? It's not theirs. Once they've gotten your money, they're putting it to work like they said they are. But wouldn't you want to know how that money is working? And also, the more interested that you become, and if this company ends up being a success, you're probably going to throw more money at this company, because there's not a limit to what you can buy in there. You can buy as much ownership as you want. You can start as a 1% owner and buy so much up that you're 50% owner. You're a partner. So those are the 3 questions you need to ask yourself. What business would you like to run and why? How would you want it to operate? And how much are you willing to dedicate time, energy, and money to this business and its growth? Now listen, I've had a blast these last couple of weeks talking about the beginning stages and the fundamentals of investing. As you can probably tell, I got a passion for this, and I'd like for you all to get involved too, or at least just know. I hope that this provided some value for you. But before I go, I got a couple of favors that I want to ask. If you like the video, hit the like button. I really appreciate that. If you got some comments, I'd love to hear your feedback. Tell us how we're doing, what you want to see more of, what you don't want to see, and share it. Also, subscribe. If you like this content, we got plenty of content similar to this, and we're working on content every day to provide you the knowledge that you need to make you the best investor possible. So hit that subscribe button for me. And last but not least, tap that bell, that notifications, post notifications, so that whenever I drop this video, the next video, the video after that, you'll automatically know. And you'll automatically be able to just go to this video and just get the value and the knowledge that you want. Now, I've enjoyed it. We got plenty more topics we're going to cover. We got plenty more series that we're going to get into. So until next time, keep investing. Strong Mind Legal Money. Peace.